you join me in a Ferrari F1 car here. We're in Niki Lauda's 312T. Very difficult car this, very lacking in aero, mechanical grip, all sorts. So we're going to just try our best. We're going to do a lap around the Nordschleife here. Got it in first gear, just going to pull away slightly. No burnouts this time around, just because I want to just take it easy here. Avoiding these curbs just before we begin our lap. Keep it in first, around the corner. On power, already loose. Into second gear, and cross the line to start. Already braking. Just trailing in, trying to get as much rotation. So I can just straight line this exit here. Up to third gear. I'm going to left foot brake a little bit here. So I have a bit more control on the throttle. On the limiter as we go down to second. Just able to just keep that check. Slightly early. I'm going to use some of this curb here, I reckon. Just able to put it straight on throttle. And brake instantly again. As we go up the hill now, early on throttle. Keeping it quite tame there actually. Late shift as much as possible with this car. All the power is at that very end. Over the jump. Left foot braking here. Oh, I'm able just to keep that in there. It wasn't fast, but it was sketchy. That's for sure. Still got one more gear to go. That's like one hand the steering wheel here and let God take the wheel a bit. I'm going to jump again, just braking slightly so we can have some turn in here. And now heavy braking. Into second gear, just trying to keep it tight. Harsh on throttle. There's not much power in the lower band, so you can get off throttle quite aggressive, but it's just a last little bit there. You've got to be careful as we're getting thrown around here now. Huge bumps. Pressure down the gear early. On the curb. Just keeping it tight. Second gear. Snaking around. Avoiding all these curbs. Just back on power now. To third gear. Getting thrown around every time I want to change a gear. Third gear now. Just keeping it tight. Second gear now. Better to get in a little bit earlier than going too hot, I feel like, in this car. And second gear, just taking it easy, not trailing too hard here. Third gear, very difficult bit here, getting bounced around the whole place. Don't want to touch any of those curbs, as I say as I do it. Keep it second, keep it nice and tight. And third gear again. Now heavy braking, we're going to do this nice and early. Tighten this left here so I don't have to use too much rope than I need. Short shift a bit so I can get some sort of power. Down the gears again. Tucked in just so I can get on power a little bit easier. I don't know why I said power like that. It's hard to keep up with speaking as it's evident in this car. Managed to use all the camera in that corner there luckily. Kink here poses quite the threat. Managed to keep it checked in this time. Downshift, just trailing in on power as early as I can. There we go, all the way up the crest, all the way up the hill. For the isn't straight, so to speak. I can barely see the track with the amount of shadows that are on it at the moment. Oh, have to be careful with my turning here. Fifth gear now, final gear. Thrown around the place. Oh, missed a shift there, but I managed to get into fourth eventually. Using all of that road now. Maybe just a slight lift. Get it in. Bouncing on the exit there on the grass. Heel and toe. All the way in. Oh, get off throttle there. Way too optimistic of me to get the power like that. Now, carousel. Second gear. Chucked around here. Power aggressive, getting thrown out of it. Now coming up to the best sequence of corners. Don't have the best aero here, so I'm going to have to just take it a little bit easier than I would normally. Second gear. Whoa, touching the curb there. Not ideal. Don't want to touch any of these really, as I say as I do it again. Change the long power so I can keep it in check and not touch that curb. Just lifting a little bit, making it easy on entry, using as much of the flat curbs as we can, however. Avoiding that outside curb, probably second is best from here. Oh, spinning around. Backed out a little bit of this corner, but better safe than sorry for now. 3 rounds into the shoot corner. Another off-cam corner here. Easy on throttle, very slick on that, whatever that curve is for the red and white. Probably could have shifted down a gear, but worked out. Otherwise, I think I would have looped it there. Getting thrown around again, avoiding all these curves, and here's the jump. Oh, bang! Going right onto the track. Lift a little bit there. I have to use some of this outside curve just so I can keep it in. Whoa! Touch the curve there. Not want to do that. Just in check. Getting thrown around again. Barely able to keep it track. Break early for here, I reckon. There we go. Get a good line through here. Able to just keep it tucked in. Second carousel. Second gear early. Oh. Very loose on exit there. Third gear. Final corner before the big straight. Just going with as much speed as possible. Apex it a bit, patient with throttle, now harsh again. Now through the gears for this very long straight here, which to be fair might pose as a little bit of a challenge even in this thing. To 5th now. Not being too bad, but I know for a moment that the moment we start turning here, it's going to be sort of wrong. Past the tourist entrance, about to go under the Bilstein Bridge. That's where the fun begins for the high-speed stuff. You can start to see the bouncing now. On the limiter now. Lift a bit. Go down the gears earlier, I reckon. Saved me a little bit here. Not using any of these curbs still. Final corner now. In. Oh, very oversped there. And we cross the line and complete a lap. Very scruffy lap, but a lap nonetheless. Very difficult car this, very hard to keep it just in a straight line even. The amount of bouncing as I'm on a cool down lap now and I'm almost losing the car. Let me know what you think. As I said before, I'm going to be doing more of this style of content, so let me know if this is something you want. Let me know if there's any other thing you want me to do. I'm going to be streaming a lot more, as I've said, so I'll be streaming on my Twitch. Leo_is_OK. I'll be streaming a lot there, streaming a lot more of my iRacing races, doing a lot more top split stuff, things like that. Potentially might start to do some events, stuff like that, as I'm trying to catch my breath a little bit here. So let me know what you think. Leave a like, leave a comment, all sorts of stuff like that. And yeah, thank you.